We can expect televisions, self-driving cars. There's going to be a lot of that. There's an entire parking lot dedicated to self-driving this year. AR and VR are going to be huge, but don't expect to see any new headsets. It's going to be more along the lines of experimental innovation within VR. So maybe self-contained units or inside-out tracking. So the headset itself is tracking what you're doing. We should also be seeing a few new smartphones, but it's not really going to be the big thing. And again, with TVs, it's going to be 4K and HDR. Sony's probably going to have a curved one, but this is going to be more of the same old, but new models.
You know, there's not one huge trend that anyone's really excited about, but I think there are a number of different areas that people are looking to see more of. That's, you know, things like self-driving cars, Internet of Things. We're hoping to see more from virtual reality. So there are just sort of a number of trends. Nothing huge, nothing real game-changing, but sort of a lot of incremental improvements upon technology trends that we've talked about the past year or so.
2016 showed us that smartwatches aren't really a thing, but wearables are definitely still a category, but it's not going to be just fitness trackers. This year I'm going to be looking for exoskeletons and sensors in clothing and maybe some new ways of tracking me inside the world. So maybe the car and a wearable combined for, you know, a complete look at fitness. So it's going to be kind of a new evolution of what we're thinking of as wearables, and not so much just like a smart watch or smart glasses. So Samsung's going to be launching a mid-range phone, and usually we don't care about mid-range phones, but this is the first smartphone that they're releasing since the Galaxy Note 7 fiasco. So it's going to be really important to see how they deal with the launch in terms of messaging and in terms of presentation.
Traditionally, this is not a show for phones. That's really Mobile World Congress. But this is the first big public event for Samsung since the Galaxy Note 7 debacle. And so it'll be interesting to see how they respond to that controversy. Do they ignore it, or do they address it in some way? The smart home trend is going to be huge this year. I think a lot of people, companies big and small, are going to be talking about how they can make your life easier with the smarter light bulb or the smarter washing machine, smarter refrigerator. You saw inklings of that the last couple of shows, but I think smart home and connected devices are going to be a huge deal at this show. I think last year, CES, virtual reality was a big deal at CES. This year, I think you're going to see more of it in a more practical way. I think you're going to see more content. You're going to see some of the entertainment companies come out with more virtual reality films, games, really just things that we could actually view with our virtual reality systems.